Hey everybody, sorry I just got done working out. Had to grab me my protein, a little bit of carbs. After some shoulders and some legs outside with some walking around the neighborhood. But I thought I'd come to you in a special way while I'm eating my brunch. It's 11:30. And thought I'd come to you in a special way here. Oh, while I'm eating. Sorry. I know this isn't what you expected, but I thought you'd get a kick out of it. But today we're going to go back to The Boy, Do I Have a Story for You, episode 13. It's going to be a two-part episode about online dating. The first episode is going to be my experiences with online dating for 3 years, from 2009 to 11, and then how Dusty met Susan next Monday, August 3rd. I burned my damn lip. Excuse my language. Now, egg all over my face, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Apologize. But between my bites here, I'll tell the story. So if you remember, if you viewed my announcement from Monday, I talked about a buddy of mine got me hooked onto this online dating thing. And back then, it was, most of them were free, So, I was on two of them. Date Hookup and Plenty of Fish. When they were free. And matter of fact, I think Date Hookup is no longer in existence. Whoever created the website is probably dead or in jail. We don't know that for sure. But it directs you right to Plenty of Fish. For all those single people out there looking for a mate, or a soulmate for that matter, it'll direct you right to Plenty of Fish. But anyways, I was on two of them for 3 years. 3 years. And I was screwing around. My buddy Jake told me, hey man, you gotta get out of this funk you're in with this girl. All this stuff, blah, 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 blah. I said, sure. I said, I'll get onto this online dating thing. And so I'm on two of them, talking to different women on there, messaging back and forth. Before, it wasn't like these direct messages where they can just send you a message and your phone dings. They actually had to send emails. That's how old I am now. And anyways, so I was talking to a bunch of different women, and these three women I got to tell you about. I ate my scrambled eggs, excuse me, but I just had to get my protein in, and I didn't want to wait too much longer to post this episode. But anyway, I meet this girl. Her name is Kelsey. She's from the North Hills. We're talking online, and then she wanted my Facebook information. You know how women are back then. They want all your information, your social security number, your identity, your race, your gender, all that shit. Excuse my language. Anyways, I'm sitting there talking to this girl. I'm like, hey, why don't we go out? I'm talking for like a week. All right, a couple of weeks. 2 weeks, I'd say. We go out. She's like, I was living in Pittsburgh at the time. She goes, we'll meet at the cheese factory down south side, Pittsburgh. All right, it's like 15 minutes from my house. So I meet her down there, right? And I'm like, I'm looking for a girl. I get to the restaurant, and the hostess is standing at the front door. Not the woman I'm supposed to meet, the hostess. I say, hey, my name's Dusty. I'm looking for a girl. Her name's Kelsey. Excuse me, I'm going to choke on my damn eggs. And she's like, she's right over there. I'm like, well, right over where? And right behind this plant, and it's in this booth. All right. Well, that seems logical. So I sit down. We don't even hug. We don't even shake hands. We don't even wipe each other's asses. We just sit down. Excuse me while I eat. And so we're sitting there and not talking. The date started at 12 and ended at 1:45. She paid for her own meal. I paid for my own meal. You know what she told me at the end of the date? This will blow your socks off. You know what she told me at the end of the date? I tried text after I got home. She's like, I tried texting you and you didn't text back. I'm like, I was trying to talk to you. So we had nothing in common and move on to the next woman. Woman number 2. So I'm messaging this girl. Her name was Michelle. I think her name was, no, I'm sorry, Melissa. Her name was Melissa. And she was from the Pittsburgh area. She's like, yeah, I'll meet up with you. Okay. So I meet her down at the waterfront at Eaton Park for breakfast. Eaton Park for breakfast. So we're sitting there. I meet up with her. Very attractive girl. Very attractive girl. 21 years old. I was 24, so the gap wasn't that steep. And we go into the restaurant. We sit down. She says, I got something to tell you. 5 minutes after you sit down, I got something to tell you. I said, what? She goes, I'm seeing somebody else. My eyes are, she's like, I'm already seeing somebody. My eyes lit up like a Christmas tree, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, oh shit. I'm like, well, there's no date here. I'm like, well, hell, it's none of my business, but are you already sleeping with the guy? Oh yeah, already sleeping with him. She goes, and sexual intercourse is very important to me. And she proceeds to say other things. I'm thinking to myself, well, I should have just got up, called for a ride and go home. But I didn't. I was a schmuck. And we went to Dave & Buster's after lunch or breakfast. And played games and it didn't happen. She goes, the only reason I went out with you is because I felt bad because you told me about all the other women that I dicked you around and didn't want to go out with you. I'm like, well, thanks. All right. So woman number 3. Woman number 3. I'll tell you, these women, I don't know where they come from. They come out of the woodwork. They come out from strange places. Not planet Earth. I could say that. So, woman number 3 comes around. Her name's Rochelle. She's half Puerto Rican and half black. All right? I don't have a problem with color. Not at all. So, I'm saying that right out of the gate. I have no problem with colored people. Or of a different race, excuse me. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't have a problem with, people of a different color. Nice girl. Talked online. She's like, let's meet up. She was going to school. Her roommate that she was living with, a female roommate, by the way, wasn't, I thought we were going to go out to dinner, She goes, let's go out to dinner, we'll go out to, maybe we'll eat dinner at my apartment and grab dinner and we'll just watch a movie and hang out. And we would stay the night. Well, anyways, that didn't go over well. Ended up staying the night there. Then I come out to find out when I leave the next morning to come home. And she pretty much cheated on her boyfriend and ended up going back with her boyfriend a few days later. So, 3 dates that were miserable. One woman didn't talk to me for 45 minutes. Another woman was already seeing somebody else. And the other woman was cheating on her boyfriend and ended up going back with her boyfriend. I guess they were having issues at the time, specifically. And ended up getting back together and doing whatever. But, yeah, I was doing all that crap on and off. Like I said, I only went on like 4 dates outside of Susan. But I guess 4th time's a charm. Normally they say 3 times a charm or 4th time's a charm. I'll give you that episode on Monday. Because it'll be, 15 years since me and Susan met on August 3rd. So I'll give you that episode on Monday. Again, I apologize for the eating in this video today. I just had to get my protein in after my shoulder workout this morning here. Wanted to get it all in. Scrambled eggs, no cheese. Tell you what, the scrambled eggs out of a microwave are freaking great. Especially the fact that I'm not good with a flame, an open gas flame here at my house. So, Scrambled eggs out of a microwave are freaking fantastic. But yeah, those sucked. 3 women. I think if you were to ask me like, what woman out of the 3 dates you went on before Susan, what woman like really like, let you down? If I had to choose 2 of the 3, it's a tie. Because that last one was just cheating on her boyfriend, because I guess they were having issues. But I would say the 2 that I met, Kelsey from North Hills and Melissa, even though she was already sleeping with somebody else. I honest to God, I had high hopes, but it didn't work out. It wasn't meant to be. I thought that Kelsey girl I told you about earlier in the beginning here, I thought me and her were gonna, something was gonna happen. But it didn't. Unfortunately, I got let down again. It's just like I said in my announcement, I got eggs all over my lips. Sorry, excuse me. Just like I said in my announcement on Monday, God told me to wait for the perfect lady, Susan. We'll get into Susan on Monday. Nobody really knows that story either. So we'll talk about that on Monday afternoon. In episode 14, part 2 of the dating game. How Dusty met Susan on Monday. So, while I finish my eggs, I'm going to leave you with what I've been leaving you guys with since the beginning of June. Believe, no limitations, ignore the noise, and prove people wrong. And God bless you all. Oh, and before I leave, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out as I continue to tell these great and hilarious stories. Thank you.